Unfortunately, this is our last episode of questions. We have been with you for over a year. We are so
Wow.
excited to have had this opportunity. I believe all of us have at least one shot or are scheduled to get at least one shot of the vaccine, which is very exciting. But we'd all like to say goodbye. So I'd like to turn first
Oh,
to Professor Kayem.
I mean, it's kind of good that we're saying goodbye. I want to thank Tara and Ben for this, and we'll spend a lot of time on the sort of professional aspects of this. What did we learn in crisis management and public health? But I think now that I'm taking accounting, I have this paradoxical, maybe even contradictory feeling almost every day today. I mean, one is I'm much more precious of my time as I think about my life as it unfolds, and I'm definitely saying no. I'm shedding professional obligations. That's sort of, if it doesn't bring me joy, I don't want to do it. On the other hand, to be less hectic, I liked it. On the other hand, I kind of want to be hectic again. We used to have a house, and I'm very social. I am one of those extroverts that can't wait to dance till 4 a.m. and have, fancy drinks at expensive bars, but I'm not even sure how to do that either. So for all of you who are extroverts and wondering what the world looks like in the future, I'm with you. We'll get through it together.
Margaret, how about your enormous household?
Yes, it's bursting at the seams still. Yeah, I think that for me, the COVID crisis, and I really believe this, I think it really is, can be a transformational moment, really for humanity. I think that means acknowledging two things. One, it means acknowledging the tremendous loss that we've seen. And I have to say, I'm still surprised by it. I really, going into this crisis, did not think that the United States of America would perform this poorly. And the thing that I really didn't focus on or didn't really get was the disparities, and just seeing how very, very broken our medical system is, our public health systems are when it comes to responding to a crisis such that it can actually effectively respond, which in this case meant proceeding in a way that was equitable. Equity is just not a nice thing to have. It's a critical thing to have when you talk about an infectious disease. So I really was surprised by that, and profoundly saddened. But by the second thing to acknowledge is that we can do better. And that idea really excites me. I am really excited to get involved in the conversations about how we restructure our public health enterprise, how we restructure our medical and academic medical enterprises, to really retool them to face the future, and a future that really accounts for everybody. And that's exciting to me. And in the same ways, very excited to have that conversation on the global scene as well. So I think this is a real present at the creation moment, if we want it to be. And I'm very, very excited to be involved in that. So that's where my gaze, I'm hoping to transfix it on that horizon. Personally, I think I'm just extremely relieved in some sense that my children have gotten through this, and my 2 dogs and my 2 birds and the bunny rabbit, a lot of which were acquired during COVID, are safe. I'm still anxious to get everyone vaccinated in the household, but I really am excited to get back to a much more integrated and interpersonal, contact and be in contact physically with my community and extended family.
Well, thank you so much for watching with us. It's been an incredible year, both in the worst and best of senses, and we are so grateful that you stuck with us. This has been Questions and Questions from Quarantine, and we wish you a very good 2021. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Tara.
Thanks, Tara. Bye, guys.